In this video, we will continue with the explanation of the different factors affecting elasticity of demand. First two, nature of the product, commodity and availability of substitute is discussed. Number third point is if the commodity has got multiple uses, then what will happen? The commodity that you are purchasing, if it has multiple uses. For example, milk. Milk can be put to several uses. You can drink milk, you can make curd out of milk, you can make paneer out of milk, and it can be used as a part of making tea. So milk has got several uses. Now when the price increases, price of milk, suppose it has increased, what you will do? You will try to use only milk. You will decrease the demand of milk by much more amount. Why? Because you will use milk for only the most important purpose, that is for drinking milk, suppose. And you will just try to cut down or sacrifice the other purposes. So it tends to have, any product, if it is having a multiple uses and its price increases, you tend to demand much lower, because previously you were demanding more because you can use it for so many purposes. Now due to price rise, you will drop your demand to a greater extent and only demand that much quantity for which you can satisfy the most important use of milk. So it tends to have elastic demand. Similarly, what happens if opposite is the case? If suppose the price of milk undergoes a drop in the price, if there is a drop in the price, then what will happen? Then there will be much larger increase of demand. Why? Because you will now demand it, since it has become cheaper, you will buy milk not only to satisfy the need for drinking milk, but for making curd, making paneer, making tea, and even for ice cream, because it has become cheap in the market. The price has gone down. So demand will go much higher because you can satisfy yourself by buying and using it for all the multiple purposes. So any commodity having multiple use will have elastic demand. The demand can stretch elastic on opposite side. If price increases, you drop a higher amount and you use it only for the important purpose, and if price drops, you buy also a higher amount, and because you want to use it for all the purposes possible. Now any item, that means the opposite is the case. If any item does not have multiple use, that means a single use item, it is only used for one single purpose. So in that case, if price drops, you demand more, and if price increases, you demand less. The law happens to exist over here also, but the increase or the decrease in demand is not more, because when the price drops, you want to buy more quantity, but it is used only for the single use. You cannot use it for multiple purposes, so there is a small increase in demand. And when the price increases, why don't you decrease it to a greater extent? Because you were using beforehand also the commodity only for the single purpose, whatever you need. It never had multiple uses. So from where you will cut down your demand? You have to satisfy that single need. So in that case, single use item tends to have inelastic demand. if the commodity has become a habit of any person, habitual commodity. So humans are very rigid, they cannot change their habits so fast. For example, if price of cigarettes go up, then accordingly it hints that quantity demand should go down. But it goes down, that also very negligible. And sometimes even if prices go up, it has become habit, the demand might not change, it is not going down. So in case of habitual commodity, when any commodity has become anybody's habit, the price rise or fall does not affect. Similarly, if price fall also occurs, you cannot consume more cigarettes than you do before, because there is a limit to the intake. So that time also, if price drop occurs, the demand either increases very minutely or it remains rigid. So you are not decreasing or increasing the demand as per the price changes in case of habitual product, and that is why it tends to have inelastic demand. Now going to the last one, last factor of discussion, that is short period Now what is meant by short period or long period? It means time lapse after change in price. Suppose for a certain item, now this you have to understand. Suppose you have a certain item and the price of that particular product has increased. Now when the price increases, you are supposed to decrease its consumption. But since it takes time to adjust, people cannot readily decrease their demand too much. So following a price rise, the demand shall go down, but in the short period of time, just as soon as the price have changed. Short period means very short time after the price change. People needs to adjust themselves. They cannot drop their demand suddenly because they till now have used the product and till now they demand it. So the quantity drop will not be so much as a result of price. But if you take long time period, that means long time have passed after the price have increased. By that time period, they have understood how to adjust and they have discovered substitutes of the product X. So quantity demand will decrease much more of this commodity whose price have increased. So following a price rise, within a short period of time, people cannot adjust. So the drop in demand will be very less. They will still continue to consume the product. So the change in demand is less. So in case of short time period, adjustment will be less and there will be inelastic demand. But with time, if the time period is increased, long time period, then people will slowly discover, as a result of price rise of X, they will discover what are the substitutes available in the market, how to change from X commodity and shift to other commodity, and then the demand for this particular product will fall much more, having elastic demand. Same happens if there is a fall of price. In case of fall in price also, you expect that the demand will increase much more, but it increases very less. Why it increases less? Because with a drop in price, you do not start consuming it in a very huge amount because you have never heard of the product before. So with a drop in price, the quantity demand is increasing, but by a very less amount. It should increase much more, but you have just now found that there has been a change in price. So you cannot readily shift towards the product then, and it becomes inelastic. But with time passage, you try to develop a taste for this product, because this is price friendly, pocket friendly, less price is devoted if you buy this product. So you slowly try to develop a taste in favor of the product, and the change in demand will be huge towards the product, and it will be elastic.